This is your Unit 1 Integers review packet. So you're going to actually see ClassKick for you to see the questions on the document. And I'm going to actually have you pause the video, head over to ClassKick, try a problem, and then come back for this, and then just double check your answer as well. So we're going to go through, we're going to get started here. First one, answer each question below. Make sure you write down all work and answers. I'm going to have you pop onto ClassKick. Go ahead, take a look at question number 1 and fill in what your addition expression is, and then go ahead and solve it with an answer and come back here. So when we look at this number line problem here, our starting spot is a -4. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots to the right, which is a +7. And that results in an final answer of 3. Head on over to ClassKick, double check your work, make sure you did it correctly. Question number 2 on ClassKick, you're going to take a look at this one as well. Write the addition expression that's represented on the number line below, then solve. All right, so your starting spot here is a -1, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4 spots to the left, which is a negative movement. So you're going to say plus a -4, and that'll give you a final answer of -5. I'm going to go ahead and have you take a look at your ClassKick review. You're going to do questions 3, 4, and 5, and then you're going to come back here and enter in your answers for those. So for question number 3, -10 plus 8, did you get -2? For question number 4, you have a subtraction problem. So you're going to make 2 marks. Stays the same, change to addition, turn to opposite. You get -25. For number 5, same, changes to addition, opposite. 5 plus a -15. There are more negatives, and there's 10 more negatives. So your answer is -10. Number 6, 7, 8, I'm going to have you go ahead, do those 3 in ClassKick, and then come back and check your work. For number 6, you have 26 and you owe me 4. You're still going to have 22 after you're done paying me back. In number 7, we have a multi-step problem. I first see subtraction and addition, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go left to right. Stays, changes, takes the opposite. So starting here, -4 plus -10 will give me a -14. Plus 7. -14 plus 7, -7 is your answer. In number 8, there's no operation in between here, so you're multiplying. -5 times -3 is a +15. The rule is signs are the same, your answer is positive. Take a look at 9, 10, and 11. In number 9, you have -18 divided by 3. Signs are different. Your answer is negative, and 18 divided by 3 is going to give you a -6. In number 10, we have a subtraction problem. Stays the same, changes to addition, changes to positive. So I make one big old plus sign. -14 plus a 10 will give you a -4. In number 11, you have -10 divided by -2. Signs are the same, so you divide and your answer is positive. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Number 12, you have 3 times -2. You're going to get -6. Signs are different, you multiply. In number 13, you have 6 minus 2 times 4. You're going to multiply first. 2 times 4 is 8. Your new problem is now 6 minus 8. Same, change to addition, take the opposite. Your answer is -2. In number 14, we have multiply and subtract. So I'm going to multiply first. -2 times 5 will give me -10 minus 4. Stays the same, change, turns negative. So you get -14 for your answer. I'm going to have you just do question number 15 right now, and you're going to go ahead and enter in your answer. For question 15, you might have to reference our order of operations page notes again, but if you remember, -4 in parentheses squared means that you're doing this, -4 times -4, which is a +16. Go ahead, take a minute, look at question number 16. If you remember from our notes, this was really what we were seeing here, -1 times 4 squared. So that's -1 times 16, or negative 16 for your final answer. Taking a look at number 17, I'm going to have you go ahead and enter in your answer to letter A on this ed puzzle, and then we'll talk about the rest of them. So without actually solving, a negative divided by a negative should have given you a positive. Over here, you're going to multiply 5 times 3 and then apply the negative. So that's a negative answer. In letter C, you have a negative divided by a positive, which will give you a negative. And in letter D, you have a negative times a negative, which will give you a positive answer. Number 18, I'm going to actually go ahead and have you fill in your number sentence, and then you'll actually select which number sentence matches yours. So in number 18, a plane is flying 2,000 feet in the air. So this is a positive 2,000. To avoid turbulence, it descends 500 feet. Descend means go down, so that's going to be plus a negative 500. At that point, how high is the plane relative to the ground? Write a number sentence and then find the final answer. Word problems deserve word answers, so make sure your answer has an appropriate label. 2,000 plus a negative 500 is going to give you a positive 1,500, and your label should be feet above the ground. Because it's a positive answer, you're still flying above the ground, which is a good thing. Number 19, Joe bought a share of stock worth $30. The share price fell by $8 during the trading hours, and its value then went up to $6 at the time of the closing bell. How much is Joe's stock worth at the end of the day? Please write a number sentence and then find the final answer. Make sure your answer has an appropriate label. So I'm going to have you go ahead, write, and then choose your matching number sentence. Well, this number sentence isn't going to give you enough space here, so we start off at $30. It's positive. It's going to fall by $8, so we're going to plus a negative 8, and then it went up $6, so we're going to add 6 into there. So if you do 30 plus a negative 8, that's going to give you 22, plus 6, you're going to have $28 as your worth of the stock. So if you just have a dollar sign, that's fine. Final example on your review is list the numbers in order from least to greatest. And you are going to go ahead and take a look at these numbers. Think about your number line. Least to greatest would mean that you're going from left to right on your number line. So looking at these numbers, the least number is negative 10. I'm going to go ahead and cross it off my list, followed by negative 8. Followed by the negative 2. 0 would come next, and then 5, and then 7. That's the end of your review for the Unit 1 integers.